Let's drop in once again to the present moment. Remember to let your attention drop underneath my words to the experience in yourself that the words are pointing to. Whether you are sitting or lying down, let's see if we can allow our attention to slowly and gently alight on the breath, approaching it as we might approach a shy animal sunning itself on a log in a forest clearing. That is, ever so quietly and gently, with the lightest of touches, so that we let the process of breathing keep doing itself without any interference on our part. And we simply embrace in our awareness the sensations in the body of breathing, feeling the full duration of the breath coming into the body, and the full duration of the breath leaving the body, moment by moment, and breath by breath as we sit here or lie here. Noticing where you are experiencing the breath sensations most vividly in your body. Is it at the nostrils, in your belly, your chest, your whole body? Wherever it is most vivid, allowing your attention to focus on this region. And as best you can, riding the waves of your own breathing as if your attention were a leaf floating on gently lapping waves on a lake or at the seashore. Riding on and feeling the full duration of this breath coming into the body. And riding on and feeling the full duration of this breath leaving the body. Moment by moment by moment. And breath by breath by breath, as we sit here or lie here. And note that this is not an invitation to think about your breathing, but to really sense and feel your body breathing. As best you can, just being in touch with the sensations in the body of this breath coming in and this breath going out. That is all. And as best you can, sustaining your attention on the breath sensations, moment by moment by moment. There is no other assignment here. Just feeling this aspect of your life unfolding in the only moment you ever have to feel it, namely this one. And seeing if you can take up residency, so to speak, in your awareness of the breath. Again, moment by moment, as you sit here or lie here, fully awake, as if you could just rest in your awareness itself and dwell here in comfort, fully in touch with what is unfolding in the breath right now, featuring it center stage, so to speak, in the field of your awareness, right here, right now. And letting everything else, sounds, other sensations in the body, even thoughts flitting through the mind, be in the wings. Sooner or later, and this I can absolutely guarantee, you will notice that your attention isn't on the breath anymore. The mind has wandered off, having gotten caught up in something or other, perhaps intense sensations elsewhere in your body that you may find yourself struggling with or just thinking about, or in a memory or a reverie, or perhaps it's caught up in thinking about the future, either worrying about something or in making plans, or just plain boredom or impatience. Or perhaps it is caught up in thinking about the future, either worrying about something or in making plans. Or perhaps it's just plain caught up in boredom or impatience. None of this is a problem, nor is it a mistake on your part. It happens to everybody because all our minds do more or less the same thing. We are masters of self-distraction, and the mind itself tends to wave a lot, like the surface of the ocean, depending on the atmospheric conditions. It tends to be all over the place, no matter what it commits to as a task or discipline. That's one of the major reasons why it's so hard for us to concentrate on anything for long without training our powers of attention. So here is the simple instruction for dealing with such moments when you discover that the breath is long gone from your awareness. Simply note what is on your mind in the moment you notice that your attention is no longer on your breathing. And then gently allow whatever it is to be seen and known and recognized as a sensation, a thought, an emotion, whatever it is, as we gently bring our attention back to the breath and feature it once again at the center of the field of our awareness. And if we find, as we will, that the mind keeps wandering, then every time we notice it, the instruction is exactly the same. Be aware of what is on your mind, whatever it is. No matter how much energy you have for it or it has for you, whether it is pleasant, unpleasant, emotionally charged or not, compelling or boring, future or past, and then simply let it be. As you escort your attention back to its primary object, which in this case is the sensation of breathing. We do this over and over again, each time we realize that the mind is off someplace else. And we do it without judging ourselves harshly or at all, because the mind won't stay put or focused. That's just the way it is with the mind. It's not personal, nor is it a sign that you are no good at mindfulness. There is as much mindfulness in noticing that the mind has wandered away from the breath as there is being aware of the breath. So you can't go wrong as long as you come back to awareness over and over and over again. Just this moment as it is, just this breath, just this sitting here or lying here, just this resting in the domain of being, inhabiting your life and your body with full awareness and with the lightest of touches in this very moment. And this one. And this one. And so resting in awareness of the breathing, moment by moment, breath by breath, and simply returning to it over and over again with kindness after recognizing each time where it has gone off to, and doing this as if your very life depended on it, which it may very well, especially the quality of your life, until you hear the sound of the bells.